Die volgende spreker is achtbare lid Wessels van die FF Plus.
Thank you, Honourable House Chair. For the past 2 decades, South Africa's foreign policy has to a large extent been directionless and solely based on the ANC's historic loyalty, rather than the current realities. The government's foreign policy is not consequential. Whilst South Africa withdraws very, very quickly its ambassador from Israel, the Dalai Lama has been refused entry into South Africa on 3 occasions since 2009. As many as 430,000 Tibetans has been killed by the Chinese, but nothing is said about that. The minister says South Africa's foreign policy is based on human rights and the freedom of oppression. Yet the South African government does not condemn Venezuelan President Maduro for overseeing one of the worst human rights crises in our time because of historic loyalty. The same with regards to the misplaced loyalty towards al-Bashir. Also, the oppression of the freedom of speech by President Putin and the Chinese President Xi Jinping are tolerated because of historic loyalty. Do we have a foreign policy? We need sound foreign policy and a streamlined foreign mission system to restore South Africa's credibility that has been, Honourable Minister, destroyed by your predecessor and by our former president. The loyalty towards BRICS and the misplaced loyalty towards Russia and China with no positive trade balance has significantly damaged our foreign credibility, and that needs to be addressed. It is welcomed, Honourable Minister, that you are saying that you will address the financial mismanagement of your department. The amount of irregular expenditure, the amount of fruitless and wasteful expenditure is shocking and should be addressed urgently. The number of our missions increase, yet there is no strategic goal, and that is what is needed. There should be better coordination also between departments to, at the end of the day, get positive trade balance. We cannot only get trade relations going based on what the ANC's historic loyalty is, rather than what is in the best interest of the people of South Africa. Address that and go back to what is actually needed. The honourable member should learn from other countries. She should go and look what happened in Venezuela when property rights were lost. She should go and look at other countries. You can have the land, but you won't have the land. Government will have the land, and you will also not have any property rights. You will lose your property rights, and the same thing will happen. Chairperson, we need to address the imbalances that we are facing currently with regards to our foreign policy. We need to get back to what is in the best interest of South Africa and not what is in the best interest of historic loyalty. The loyalty towards Cuba, the complete disregard for the actual facts with regards to, for instance, healthcare, where we send hundreds and thousands of students to Cuba, and they then cannot practice in South Africa because they are not actually trained, is an example.
Honourable
Wessels,
your time has expired.
Misguided loyalty.
Your time has expired, Honourable Member.
The number of missions and address foreign policy to get it in line to bring the best to South Africa and its people.
Point of order, Chairperson.